Question 17. Factorize a squared minus 6a minus 7. Let's write it out. A squared minus 6a minus 7. Provided the quotient of a squared is plus 1, you don't need an extra step before you jump on this minus 7. So let's say we take our minus 7 and this a has minus 6. The coefficient of this a is minus 6. What we're actually meant to do is to break this minus 6a into two terms that when you add them together, you get minus 6a. But you need this 7 to do it. You have to use this constant, this minus 7, to find two whole numbers that you multiply together to get minus 7. Let's ignore the minus of this 7. Let's use 7 only first. 1 times 7 will give you 7. 2 can go in 7, 3 can go in 7, 4, 5, 6. Only 7 can go in 7. So the only way you can get 7 by multiplying two whole numbers or two integers is 1 times 7. So 1 times 7. And one of them will have to get a negative because we're working with minus 7. So which one of them gets a negative when you multiply them together? This minus 6 determines which one gets the minus. The minus 6 from the minus 6a. That is the coefficient of a, which is minus 6. And for you to get a negative 6 when you add two numbers together, that means the bigger number should have the negative, meaning the 7 will have the negative. It's saying minus 7 and 1. That's the only way you can get minus 6 using these two numbers. If you put the minus to the 1, that means you're having minus 1 plus 7. That's you're having 7 minus 1, which is 6. It's not minus 6. You need it to be negative, so it has to definitely be minus 7 plus 1. When you add them together, you're owing 7 and you have 1. If you pay with the one you have, and in this case, what you have is less than what you owe. If you pay what you have, you still be owing. So that's why you have minus 7 and 1. So the 7 gets the minus. That means you put your minus here. If you multiply 1 by minus 7, you get minus 7. And if you still take the same values, that's 1 and minus 7. When you add them together, you get minus 6. So what we have done is we found two numbers that will multiply themselves to give you minus 7. And when we add them together, it gives you minus 6. And the reason why we have done that is to break this minus 6a into two values. So after doing that, we have a squared. Let's take the minus 7 first. Minus 7a, so we don't get things complicated. Then you have this 1, then plus 1a. It's 1, then you put a, or you can make it a. But for you to understand, we have to put 1a first. Minus 7. We can write as a squared minus 7a plus a minus 7. We've now removed the 1 from a, so it's still 1a, the same thing, a or 1a. We group them in twos. We have a squared minus 7a, close bracket. In the second bracket, we have plus a minus 7, close bracket. Now at this point, we look for what is common in these two values or these two terms and bring it out. We know we have two a's here, so we can take 1a from here, and we have a and a 7 here. We also have 1a in 7a, so we have a in both of them. We bring out the a. Once we bring out the a, this term has two a's, so if you take out 1a from the 2a, you'll be left with 1a. So you have a. What we've done with this is you have a squared divided by a. A squared is a times a over a. 1a cancels 1a, you'll be left with a. That's where we got this a from. Then you have minus 7a divided by that same a, because you brought out what is common in both of them. So the a cancels the a, you'll be left with minus 7. So this is minus 7. Second bracket, you have a minus 7. It's the same thing as this, or plus a minus 7. If no positive or negative sign is written in front of a letter or a number or an algebraic expression, is always positive. Looking at the values in the second bracket, you have plus a minus 7. The plus a and minus 7 have nothing in common, or let's say they have 1 in common. If they don't have anything in common, they still have 1 in common. And watch, this plus a minus 7 or a minus 7 is still the same thing as a minus 7. All you just need to do is just write plus 1. 1 is common, just write plus 1. In cases like this, all you need to do is just write plus 1. What is in the bracket here is the same as what is in bracket here when you have factorized this value. And you have this value which is the same as this, just write plus 1. Then you still have your a minus 7. This tells you that if you multiply plus 1 by a minus 7, you still get plus a minus 7. And if you multiply a times a minus 7, you still get a squared minus 7a. Watch, a times a is a squared. A times minus 7 is minus 7a. You are still in the right path. Next thing you have to do is to bring out one of these common a minus 7s in the bracket. So you have a minus 7 close bracket. You've picked one of them. You're left with what is outside the bracket, which is a and plus 1. You put them in one bracket, a plus 1. So your answer is a minus 7, a plus 1. Looking at the options, you see a plus 1 comes before a minus 7. You rewrite the same thing as 1 times 2 or 2 times 1. Not minding the one you put first. 2 times 1 or 1 times 2 will still give you 2. So if you write a plus 1 first, it's like a plus 1 in one bracket times a minus 7. It still works anyway, so you can write a plus 1 first in the bracket and a minus 7 in the second bracket. This is our answer. From our options, our answer is a plus 1, a minus 7. Let's answer question 17 from another angle. We have a squared minus 6a minus 7. We discovered that the two numbers that will multiply themselves to give you minus 7, yet when we add them, they will give you minus 6, are minus 7 and 1. I want to change this minus 6a into minus 7 and 1. Remember, in this case, we put the minus 7a first and plus 1 after. So in the case that you put 1a first before minus 7a, would you still get the same answer? Let's try it. You have a squared, and in this case, you are taking plus 1a first, or plus a, then minus 7a behind minus 7. We group them in twos. We have a squared plus a, let's leave it plus a, in one bracket, then in the second bracket, minus 7a minus 7, close bracket. What's common in these two? You have a in one of these two a's, and you have another a here. So you have a into open bracket. Out of these two a's, you take 1, you'll be left with 1a plus. If you take this a, that's a divided by a, is like 2 divided by 2, 3 divided by 3, it will give you 1. So a divided by a is 1, close bracket. Now what's common in these two? You have 7 common in them. You're not just taking the 7, you're taking it with the minus. And the purpose of doing that is to make sure both of them are the same. So you bring out minus 7. If you take out minus 7 from minus 7a, you'll be left with a. And what's the second part? Minus 7, this is minus 7 divided by this minus 7 outside that is common in both of them. You know, minus divided by minus is plus, then 7 divided by 7 is 1. If you're not good with the division of directed numbers, you can go to the playlist, go to the foundational math series and look for directed numbers. You see division and multiplication of directed numbers. There you get a better understanding of this. That's why we made the foundational math series, because on the foundational math series, all other math topics are built on. So we have this as plus 1. You can write this as plus 1. You close your bracket. Now once they are the same, you're on the right path. You pick one of them in one bracket. You have a plus 1 in one bracket, close bracket. Then the two other values outside, as a minus 7, you group them in the second bracket. You see that our answers are the same. You have a plus 1 in one bracket, a plus 1 here, and a minus 7 and a minus 7 in the second bracket. So either way, whichever one you put first, you still get the same answer.